Welcome back to another installment of Losing Weight in Real Time. How we doing? I know y'all just saw your boys freshly out of the 400-pound club, baby. So we doing well. So I told you guys we were going to be doing an interview with the wife here shortly. And this is who I have here today. So we're going to be doing just a short talk and just give you guys a little bit more on our background, on me, how the weight loss journey is affecting us both and how we both gotten to kind of where we are now, because we were not here when we started. So without further ado, this is my beautiful wife, Ashley.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
So this is my better half. She is the mother to my 5 children. No baby mamas over here, just wives, baby. But yeah, so how do we meet, babe?
Online.
We met online 11 years ago, before it was popular. Before it was popular. We met on some old weirdo site called Badoo. I'm pretty sure 90% of y'all don't know what that is, but it was the ratchet site. It was right up there with like Tagged and all those other
I think it depends what you were looking for on there. It wasn't ratchet.
You wasn't looking for no husband. You just so happened
what you were doing on there.
You wasn't looking for no husband. You just so happened to find one. Cut it out.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for no husband. But I wasn't,
Yeah,
yeah.
hard.
Okay.
Hard. When we first met, I think I was at about, 290?
I don't know, but I thought that you were chunky.
Which I was, but my natural everyday walk around, most of y'all know me from high school, about 270 to 280. So yeah, I think I was about 290 at that time. I had just lost some weight. I had came off the road from over the road trucking. Which I had put on some weight, but I was able to lose that. I was much younger then. We met when I was 23.
23, yep.
23. 22, turning 23. We met that February.
No, you were turning 24.
I was turning 24.
And I was turning 23.
Oh, that's right. See, she knows.
Yeah.
And you were smaller then too?
Way smaller. I'm the biggest I've ever been my entire life. Most of my life I was very small.
Mm-hmm.
I think when we met, I was at the largest I had been in my entire life at that point. And I was 180.
182, yeah.
At that point. And I think I got down to like 170 while we were dating.
Yeah.
And then all that just went out the window.
Yeah, and I was in the process of already losing weight. So when the day we got married, I was at about 255.
No, you was at 240.
Was that? No, I was never that low.
You were at 240. I remember.
I was never 240
because I was like, I don't like big guys, and all of a sudden, all the weight.
Cat.
And then
whatever.
It was 240.
I was never 240.
Wine fine.
I'm still wine fine.
Still
I'm just
fine.
a big bottle
Very
of wine.
Wine fine still. Very wine fine. But yeah, I do remember the number because I remember the whole conversation before that.
Yeah, no, that's true. So in the beginning of our marriage, so we were doing things. We were smoking at the time. We were drinking at the time. Doing a whole bunch of stuff at the time, popping pills and all that type of stuff.
Everything,
so when we got married. I got a desk job, and what else happened? And she got pregnant. All within like a 6-week period of us cutting all that stuff out cold turkey, and we ended up finding food to replace all of the bad habits. Mm-hmm. The main thing for me was I had never been a fast food guy, right? This one, on the other hand, was a fast food junkie.
Well, it was not intentional. I think when we met, this was really like a first for a lot of things.
Right.
I got my first apartment, and then becoming a wife, and just all the things that come with that. I think the fast food came with the pregnancy and with stop smoking. Once I stopped smoking, I started eating. Because not even trying to be overeating, just started eating because before all I was focused on was smoking.
That's a fact.
If you smoke, you know. So
that's a fact.
When you stop smoking, it just kind of happened that I realized, oh, food is good, and it just unintentionally became something it wasn't supposed to be.
Right. And so with that, me not being big on, I gotta open popsicles for my kids. Y'all already know how my channel is. My kids gonna ask questions. They gonna need stuff. They gonna interrupt. That's part of the game, baby. I'm a daddy of 5. Here you go, baby.
Can Hannah have one?
Yes, Hannah can have one.
I can't open.
Okay, go take it to her, baby. See, this is real life. That's why y'all like my channel, because it's real life. So with her being a fast foodie, me not so much being a fast foodie, turning into a fast foodie, like I said, she got pregnant. I got a desk job. Most of the jobs I had always done, I was up, moving around on my feet, warehouse work, construction work that, you moving and grooving. And we end up getting a car. Getting a car changed everything for us, because we used to have to, I remember you listen to my son said we used to have to walk from the grocery store with the groceries. So we had to walk to the bus stop, had to walk to work some days. Sometimes I would just willingly walk to work.
Walk to school.
Walk to school, because we were doing
We were in college.
We were in college at the time. So I was doing a lot more movement at that time that now we got a car, we ain't doing. So we're not active. I'm not active at work, but guess what we're doing? We eating fast food. So I'm getting up in the morning, I'm eating. I got to catch the bus, so I'm going to stop at the store. Izzy, open this for him. I'm going to stop at the store to give me some snacks for the bus ride. Cool, lunchtime come. I'm about to hit the Hamburger Hut. If you're from Vegas, you know the Hamburger Hut still slap. Okay, cool. So now on the way home, I'm about to give me some snacks for the bus on the ride home. Guess what? We about to eat dinner. Cooling. So now you look up, you turn around, it's like, hold on, snack, meal, snack, meal, snack, meal. Next thing you know, you done threw down 10,000 calories quickly, and you're not even thinking about it.
Once I learned about calories and really how to how much stuff is in certain stuff, it was crazy to me to see, because we used to go every night to the Sonic, for a period of time. I think it was like a summertime. Every night we wanted to get, what were they called? They weren't Blizzards.
No, that was the Blast.
Yes, the Blast.
Yeah.
Going to get that every single night. In your mind, that's one ice cream, right? But in reality, that's 1,500 calories.
Facts.
And if you and before that, what was you going? Roberto's.
Every day.
Carne asada fries.
Every night.
That and maybe we didn't really eat throughout the day because we were working or whatever it was.
No, I ate throughout the day.
Well, our gain was also very different too.
Yes, our gain was very different.
So, but maybe you didn't eat all day. But when you got to dinner time, if you're putting back easy, the carne asada fries were like 3,000 calories.
Easy.
If you're putting that down in one sitting, of course you're going to gain weight.
Yeah.
Of course. So, not realizing that you're doing that over and over and over and over again, and really not seeing, you see the pounds, but you don't really understand where they're coming from.
So, question. I know the answer, but just as I was gaining the weight, what did it look like? And did I change as the weight gained?
I would say absolutely you did change, but I don't think I saw it. I saw it and I told you about it, but you and I were not in the place where we could really receive things from each other.
Right.
Because the beginning of our marriage was very rocky.
Very,
very like holding on by a thread.
Listen, that thread was the Lord.
We hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, because we need to be holding on. But I think too, there was a lot of emotional eating because of our marriage.
Right.
We were both emotionally in a bad place, and we were not getting along. And I think that in a sense, our commonality was food.
The food, yeah.
We might not get along all day long, but we're going to go get some carne asada
That's
fries.
a fact.
And so to an extent, I think that was kind of one of the only things outside of the kids, and that really connected us.
Yeah. And coming from doing a lot of the stuff that we stopped doing.
Yeah.
Our main, I won't say attraction, but our main thing that we did as a family was go to the movies and get something to eat.
Yeah.
Go get some snacks, go get something to eat. That was what we surrounded ourselves doing, because we were no longer doing a lot of the foolishness that we were doing before.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? And so you look at that, and so you almost not necessarily center your life around food, but food becomes a very big part of your life, and that's just what it is at the time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Especially unhealthy foods.
Especially unhealthy foods.
Because food is it's not the center of everybody's life, but food is necessary.
It is.
You can't live without food.
Sure.
not for an extended period of time. So that's what makes it difficult sometimes if you're not being mindful of what you're eating. Our grocery carts. One thing that I have become so proud of. Okay, even though we're still overweight, is our grocery carts look totally different.
Completely different.
We used to have nothing but junk food up in that joint.
Listen, we had cookies, Little Debbie's,
everything.
sodas.
Cookies you can make. Cookies that was already made. You know what I'm saying? Frozen foods and all anything that looked good.
We was
grabbing
buying
it, putting it in the cart.
Yep.
Junk food, just nothing but junk. And that didn't mean we was eating at home.
Sure did.
That just meant we had food.
Because we was getting, at that time, we was getting that good old EBT. Yes. You dig what I'm saying?
True.
So we was just throwing it in the bag. Okay, cool. We got 300-400 EBT. Oh, we on.
Putting the groceries away and we tired. We going to Jack in the
Box.
We
going to Jack. You know why? Because Jack in the Box was literally on the corner of our apartment complex.
So we got to walk to do all this stuff.
Right.
But imagine how many calories we're putting down in the daytime.
Too many.
And so much sugar. Just so much sugar.
So much sugar. So much sugar. It was crazy. Now that I really look back and see how many calories I was putting down, I legit was putting down 10 to 12,000 calories a day.
That's
easy.
Wild.
And a lot of it I was drinking. So soda.
He was
juice.
A soda. I wasn't a soda person that.
I still am. I don't though. I don't drink it, but that's one of my things. I love soda. I love juice. Listen, like I said, our marriage started off rocky. Boy, she would come home from work and a gallon of juice would be gone. Boy, we'd be into it. Boy, with some juice. I drank the juice, so what?
Kool-Aid.
I mean, hey,
all
listen,
kind of stuff.
If it's cold, and we live in Vegas, it's hot, G. I'm coming home and I'm knocking off 2 cups off the rip while I'm in front of the refrigerator and then taking one back to the seat. But that's just that unhealthy, those unhealthy habits that are just over time, before you know it, like I said in my first video, you turn around 3-4 kids later.
Right. How did we get here?
And how do we get here? And we literally big as a Buick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real.
It's true.
And then something else I was talking to somebody else about, okay. So, what was we saying? You don't even remember. That's okay. We're doing this on the fly, baby.
Don't remember. She said something about being big as a Buick.
Yeah. So, okay, like I said, so after all of that, it's you turn around and you're huge. Mm-hmm. I was talking to somebody the other day. This is what I was saying. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, if y'all come from my area, I'm 35. All of us men, we wore big clothes. No matter what size you wore big clothes. Period. So I may have been in a 2X, I could fit a 2X that looked nice on me, but I'm buying 5X just because. You dig what I'm saying? Pants. At that time I think I was a 42 or 44 waist. Okay, cool. We buying 46s. Or we buying sweats. You buying big sweats. You basketball shorts.
You gotta have a little bag.
You gotta have a little bag. Everybody know we used to rock the basketball shorts under the jeans all day long. So I kept basketball shorts. I kept sweats. Me.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, this 5X.
It's tight.
It's tight. Hold on. Maybe I just watched it too many times. I'm gonna tell you when I really knew I was getting big. I went into the
DXL.
The Burlington Coat Factory. Okay. And I went to put a 5X button-up shirt on. And that thing wouldn't come past my nipples. I was hurting. I was like, oh no. And that's when I had to start shopping at DXL. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo. And the first time I really got measured to see what my measurement was, and bro came back and said, I need a boomerang to put your belt on. I was hurting. Buddy told me a 58.60.
Oh my God.
I said, oh, how did we get here?
Oh Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how did we get here, bro?
Seriously.
No, for real.
I think too, part of that is to go from looking cute
Yeah, every day.
and being out
Yeah.
and going out and doing things, and then now you're in the house. You know what I mean? And you're in the house and you always got sweats on. And like you said, wearing big clothes, you should shop big. But as a woman, starting wearing a whole bunch of leggings, start wearing a whole bunch of sweatpants, and you just in the house, it's like, nobody see you. You're already married. So
Right.
you ain't looking for nobody. Before you know it, you like, whoa, why can I not fit anything? I'm no longer in the junior sizes. I'm in the women's sizes.
Right.
And yeah, it happens easy.
It happens easy. And so that goes like, we haven't always had the best of marriage. We've had some really tumultuous years. I don't mean like a couple months. Like, we've had some years where we were on a downhill spiral. You know what I'm saying? But with the grace of the Lord, He has,
Sustained us
and put us on the right track. And I think our marriage going through those hard times, a lot of times, help put on weight because you emotionally eat.
Yeah, you do.
Right? And it's like,
and you're looking for comfort
you're
sometimes.
looking for comfort. And,
That's the only place you find it.
right, because I'm not going to go outside of my marriage to look for comfort.
Right.
And a lot of people do that and end up regretting that decision.
Right.
But you're not going to be like, man, this piece of cheesecake, I shouldn't have ate that. No, that joint was good, bucko, and I'm straight for 5-10 minutes, whatever.
Food is something you have to have. So
Right.
it's really easy to make the wrong decisions with what you're eating, and you're not thinking nothing of it because you're like, well, I have to eat.
Yeah.
So
So with this weight loss journey that I have started on, because I have been on a few where I have lost some good weight, got down, but not really down, but down and up. And it's been a real life yo-yo for me. But on this particular weight loss, since we started in, March? Yeah, since we started in March, tell me how you have perceived my journey and kind of how I have been from now to then.
definitely your mood is one of the biggest ones. There's a few things that I've noticed. Number one, consistency is, you have taught me lessons by watching your journey that I knew before, but I never saw in real time, right?
Gotcha.
So, number one is consistency. The progress that you make being consistent, that's key. Being consistent, seeing you be consistent every single day, no matter if you're eating, whatever the holiday or whatever, like just consistently going to the gym, consistently seeking to make healthy choices, and kind of getting a routine down for yourself and being consistent and just seeing like the weight continue to drop off. That has been one thing that I've really noticed. But your mood. Me and the oldest was just laughing the other day and teasing you because we were saying you used to just be angry all the time. And he's a lot more, he's always been a very joyful and jokey, guy, but definitely a lot more easygoing and just enjoyable. Consistently enjoyable.
I don't think I was an angry dude.
You never think you are.
I guess so. But I guess the people that live with you know you're the best.
They know you're the best.
No, that's cool. Okay, so while I was big like that, how often did you worry about me in my health?
I don't know if I worried about your health as much because I think we were both on the same kind of spiral.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't really your health that I worried about as much. I do have family that would worry about your health. And so, family that loves us and cares about us kind of worried about you. But to me, but more so, I think that your anger and your attitude kind of gave me a sense of insecurity.
Okay.
Not the health reasons thinking, but just your mood swings, and that kind of made me feel like I don't know what the future holds for us.
As far as when you say made you insecure, not what the future holds for us. What do you go
Just
a
like
little
we're
deeper.
we're not gonna make it.
Okay. You thought that?
Yeah, I
This is
did.
news to me.
I mean, I didn't think that I would initiate anything. I
Okay.
just thought that we're not going to be able to continue this way for a lifetime.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I do agree with that. Agree with that. Especially being that big.
That's what happens when you're just unhappy.
Yeah.
When you're happy with yourself and unhappy with your life, it's just hard to.
Yeah. And when I look back on a lot of the time I spent, because I'm saying when I was big, and I'm still 398 pounds, so I'm not necessarily small either. But from where I was to where I am now, it is definitely a dramatic change, and I can feel the difference. But when I look back, I'm not going to say I think I was in a depressed state, but I can really look back and see that there was something going on with me that I at times would just be in a mood and just couldn't necessarily tell you what it was, or be feeling some type of way and really couldn't tell you what it was. And so I think I have battled with some of that. You dig what I'm saying? And then especially moving here, the first year here in Portland was terrible for me. I hated it here. I still do. I don't like this city. This city sucks. But I digress. So give me 3 things that you're looking forward to me being able to do or me doing with this weight loss journey.
I'm excited to see what you're gonna look like smaller.
Okay.
Honestly, because the only point of reference I have is I have our wedding day picture.
Right.
And both of us were much smaller in the picture.
Yes.
You've never seen me smaller than that.
Yes.
But I know what life was like before that.
Which I don't want her nowhere under 180.
Because he's never seen. It's because he's never seen. But I'm excited to see what you look like because one thing that I think is important to realize is that our weight at that time was still an unhealthy. We were unhealthy.
Not if I was down to 240.
No, listen, but what I mean by that is if you're smoking weed, the reason why you're smaller is because you're smoking weed. Yeah. Doing drugs. Yeah. Doing all kind of stuff. Yeah. You're not working out. Yeah. Only thing you're doing is walking because you got to get to work and you got to get. That's not a healthy body. It's just a consequence of it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a fact. Even now it's I at one point in time I was focused so much on being what I used to look like, but I want to see myself as a healthy human being. What does that look like? Yeah. Having muscles and working out, looking like it. You know what I mean?
I don't want her to have muscles. I want her to just be nice. I love my wife. Period. My wife has bore me 5 children. So if she don't lose not a 1 pound, I'm still good, bucko. She still does it for me. You dig what I'm saying? Just keeping it to you. I'm married. So that was 1. What was the other 2?
I don't know. I think our family being a healthy family.
I think that is big too.
I really want us to be able to, not just be able to, because we can do it now, but just I want our life to look more like we're outside, we're active, we're going on hikes together, we're doing active things, not just let's go to the movies and I think that we've changed a little bit in that direction. We spend a lot more time outside than we used to. But I want us to be a CrossFit family, for real. I love CrossFit so much.
It's coming.
And I would love for my children to grow up with the mindset that this is normal lifestyle for them. Yeah. To be healthy, to be working out, to be eating healthy and doing things as a family outside, more active.
So, as I have lost the weight, do you feel like I have become a better husband to you?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
I think that some of that, honestly, is just us being in a much better place. Okay. Just in our marriage, honestly. But, yes, I do think that you have more energy to be a better husband and be more mindful of some of the needs.
Okay. And do you think I have become a better father with losing this weight?
You've always been an amazing father. But have you been a more active father? Yeah, I think you've been a more active father for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if you, I mean, and with you not being so angry, yes, I do think you've been better. And that's not, I'm not making it seem like he was angry, like abusive or anything like that. It's just, you can tell when somebody is irritable or, you know what I'm saying? It's just his mood was not his happy, joyful self.
Right.
I can see that has changed a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so what's the last thing?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We could race.
I beat you in the race when I was 500. I don't want to hear all that.
No, you guys.
I beat you in the race when I was 500, bro. And she couldn't beat me, dog.
Listen. You know why?
I don't want to hear it.
No, let me say.
I don't want to hear it, G. Go ahead.
It was because I was not really expecting it to be a race. They said go, and then he really started running, and I was like, "Oh wait,
Hey,
we're really racing!" Like,
I dusted her.
and I was laughing so hard, like I could not.
A win is a win.
I was laughing too hard.
A win is a win.
So I'm looking forward to you being able to run. I'm looking forward to this basketball match you guys got.
Me and Eli got
cracking.
January 15th, baby.
Being that, I'm looking forward to seeing you as that dad, because you always coached our kids' sports for the most part. That dad that's in shape and coaches.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see a lot of those. But the Little League football.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, not only am I'm on my journey, but I know that as I lose the weight, you are getting more into your thing. So, tell us about how you're feeling and how your journey's going.
I don't want to talk about myself. I am in a weird place because any woman that has had children knows, like, there's a lot that goes with that. How your body is after you have a baby, how your body is after you have 5 babies.
Right.
Like, I'm feeling the age. I'm feeling my age now that I don't feel like I've ever thought about. And just also the hormonal aspect of after having a baby, just what that does to your body and all the things, and your mind, what that does to your mind. So I'm in a place now where I'm trying to figure out what works for me. I've learned a lot about my body so far these past couple months. I've lost only like 13 pounds, but it's something. It has stayed off. So that's encouraging. Just by making little tweaks, I realized I have to eat breakfast. I have to eat high protein for breakfast. If I don't eat enough protein, I'm going to overeat carbs, and carbs stick to me. So just like little things that I'm learning about myself. But my goal is to be consistent. That's my number one goal right now, is because that has stood out to me the most out of everything, is that be consistent. I'm somebody who I'll do something for a month, or I'll do something for a couple weeks, and I don't see the results I want to see, and I am naturally just kind of like a downcast person, so I'll be like, oh, sucks, my life sucks, I'm never going to lose weight, I'm going to be fat forever, forget it, I'll eat whatever I want. And obviously I've been consistently doing that. And so the results of it are not something that I want to continue. So my goal is to just be consistent and consistent in eating healthy and keep pushing. When it comes to the workout aspect, I have been working out, but I had knee surgery not too long ago, and my knee is jacked up. So I've kind of been on trying to figure out what that actually also looks like for me too. So there's a lot of learning going on in my journey, honestly.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Baby, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all that have tuned in to this episode of Losing Weight in Real Time, I really hope that we were able to convey the message that we were trying to get out here. You listen, we are literally just 2 regular people on this journey, trying to lose this weight, trying to do it right, husband and wife. Thank y'all for tuning in. Losing Weight in Real Time. See y'all soon.